Hi, yo, 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 yo. How y'all doing? What's up? What's really good? It's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. Yes, Brandon Bravon Towns, aka DJ Brave Easy. Yes, as you see on the banner on the bottom. If you need a DJ, holla at your boy. I'm on fire right now. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is. And I sent that link, Mr. Europe. I hope everybody's enjoyed their week. Weather's been cool, cloudy, but not bad over the last couple of days. It's supposed to be hot this weekend, and then it's going to drop like 30 degrees just in time for the kids to go back to school. Ain't that a blip? But anyway, shout outs go to Heather's Craft Haven as well as Too Tough Sports. Heather's Craft Haven, my sis from another miss. Too Tough Sports, the Madden Gamer League, where the games are broadcasted on Twitch. So, what are we going to talk about today? Oh, man, what are we going to talk about on Sports Plus Liggity? Let's see. It is the weekend of the Final Four. In fact, let me start off with this. The women's Final Four is going on now. I got to give University of South Carolina a shout out. Y'all know I love me some Dawn Staley, and I hope South Carolina goes back to back because y'all ain't putting no respect on their name, okay? Everybody's now enamored with Paige Beckers, who's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I ain't throwing no shade at Paige Way. But everybody talking about her and UConn. UConn, who was a number 2 seed in their region, they knocked off USC to get to the Final Four, but we all know when Juju had her season-ending injury, that was going to be a wrap for USC. But they saying UConn should be the favorite. So not only are they – and UConn's about to play now. UConn is about to play UCLA, the Lady Bruins, who, by the way, is the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. Ain't nobody putting respect on their name. And for damn sure, ain't nobody putting respect on South Carolina's name, who is the reigning defending national champions out this bitch. I hope the Lady Gamecocks bust ass. I hope they repeat. Y'all know I'm riding with Dawn Staley. So go Lady Gamecocks, all right? And also it is the weekend of the Final Four in the men's department. All right? Yeah, take me a sip of that there. Yes, we have Duke versus Houston and Florida versus Auburn. I wouldn't mind seeing a Houston versus Auburn championship. Duke versus Florida would be epic as well. This is one of those rare moments where all 4 number 1 seeds have made it to the Final Four. It happens frequently in the women's, but in the men's, you rarely see it. Somebody always crashes the party, but that's not the case this year. Again, this is history repeating itself. The Final Four is at the Riverwalk, San Antonio, Texas, where in 2008 was the last time that all 4 number 1 seeds made it, that being Memphis, Kansas, UCLA, and North Carolina. And Kansas ended up winning the national championship because Memphis and Derrick Rose and them boys could not make free throws. Ain't that a bitch? But what are we going to talk about today outside of the Final Four? Because honestly, I just did talk about the Final Four. We got some NBA stuff to talk about. The season is about done. It is almost there. We are getting there to that playoff their time. And the Western Conference is very exciting. Pretty much 2-team race in the East. I can't take the Knicks seriously because they can't beat either Cleveland or Boston. So to me, it's all about Cleveland and Boston. My one dark horse in the Eastern Conference would be the Detroit Pistons. But the Western Conference, if y'all saw that Golden State LA game last night, that was a hell of a game. And Golden State, they beat the LA. They beat the Lakers for the first time this season. LeBron was great, over 30 points. Austin Reeves was great, over 30 points. Luka had a tough game. And Steph Curry led all scorers with 37 points. And Golden State got that dub. And that could potentially be a first-round matchup, the Lakers and the Warriors. That would be all right. That would be okay. I'm not coming on here talking about LeBron versus Stephen A. When I talk about the NBA, I'm only talking basketball, except when we get to one of the things that we're going to talk about, and that is Mr. Anthony Edwards. Boy, young boys, leave these Instagram or leave these celebrity baby moms alone. And I'm not saying celebrity like the baby mama's a celebrity, but I will get into that. So we're going to talk some basketball. We're going to talk, me and Sean, we watched the Kanye West DJ Academics interview on Monday. Kanye just came out and said some more stuff. I think Kanye is just trolling now at this point. And then the Anthony Edwards, I know I'm going to have Rob in the house with the conspiracy theories. As long as he don't lose his goddamn temper and start all that screaming and shaking and shit. And we should be good money. We should be good money. Now, I got to get up early tomorrow, so this ain't gonna be one of those 4-hour shows. I'm letting people know now. I got shit to do tomorrow. We ain't gonna be getting off of this bitch at no 1 o'clock in the morning. I got shit to do. Okay. Matter of fact, I got shit to do the next next Saturday. What the hell do I have to do next Saturday? It'll come back to me. Anyway, yeah, so NBA talk in this bit. Okay, and look, what up, Lomar? What it do, homie? And look, all the people who come on here for the gossip and shit, who come on here for the gossip and for the other shit, who don't come on here for the sports at all. It's like, oh, we do have. Y'all know on Fridays, I start off with the quick talk on sports. Quick talk on sports, and then we get to the other shit. Okay, don't start with the shock jock. Don't start with the shock jock shit. Oh, nigga, please. Anyway, we have, let's see, NBA. The regular season is coming to a close quickly. And Celtics set NBA single season 3-point record. Fuck Boston. Okay, you said, okay. So fake Stephen A. Okay, well, I'm a fake Stephen A, but okay, so I guess I'm a fake Stephen A in real life. You ugly in real life. So there you go. Nigra. Anyway, let's look at the standings here. Because like I said, the Eastern Conference really is a 2-team race. I could see Detroit again being a team that could possibly, upset somebody in the first round. We got Cleveland 1, Boston 2, New York 3, Indiana 4, Milwaukee 5, Detroit 6, Orlando 7, Atlanta 8, and honestly, Miami and Chicago. This is why I don't like this playing shit. It should be specific. Excuse me. It should be specific situational basketball that determines that hey, I sent you a link, my boy. I sent you a link, Mr. Riley. There should be specific situations where that should determine whether it's a play-in status or not, because the 9th and 10th seed in the Eastern Conference, they're awful. They're awful. Like, they shouldn't even be a lot. Like, anyway, in the West, OKC is number 1, head far and away. Houston is number 2, Denver 3, Lakers 4, Golden State 5, Memphis 6, Minnesota 7, the Clippers 8. And again, another situational thing where Dallas and Sacramento, they're behind by at least 6.5 games. There should be no play-in when it comes to those teams. Like, that's horrible. Like, that's awful. You have your best teams in the Eastern Conference. Why even fathom and entertain fucking Dallas and Sacramento? I'm being dead ass serious. Why? It ain't nothing but a bitch ass money grab. You have your best teams in the West, and the East just sucks. So potential matchups, like I said, you could possibly see the Lakers and Golden State in the first round. I think that would be a dope matchup, but you never know, because seeds 3 through 8 is separated literally by 2.5 games. the Clippers, who are the 8th seed, there is a world where the Clippers could finish as high as the 3 seed. I don't see that happening, but there is a possibility where Memphis, they fired their coach, they've been struggling, but they did win. And Ja Morant, now he's, when he's shooting 3-point shots, he's giving the gun signal, and people are making a big deal out of that. I ain't even gonna talk about Ja Morant with that bullshit, because they have motherfuckers who make threes and act like they doing lines, and nobody's saying shit about that. So I think potential matchups could be good. I think the Lakers Warriors would be good, but you never know. Y'all know I've been wanting to see that Laker Clipper matchup for the last 6 years. I guess I'm who knows? I probably end up having to keep waiting. That never comes to pass like I wanted to. So so I guess I can pivot away. It's 10 minutes. I can pivot away from the NBA, and look at what we have here. We got this ugly motherfucker. We got Rob right here. And look
That's a goddamn lie.
here. Look at this man right here. Look at this man right here. Business the goddamn picked up.
What's up?
Riley is here.
It's been a
Hey.
minute.
It's been a 5 minutes, Rob. How you doing, dog?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you too, homie.
Hey man, go ahead. Tell everybody your good news. Go tell you about your good news, brother.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of things found under the pyramids recently, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Is that where we're going with this? Or I mean, obviously,
No,
like
you know what I'm talking about. That's your news, bro. I ain't telling. That's your news, bro.
I mean, who watching? Who watching? Who know me, bro?
I don't know. It do it matter? I don't know, bro.
No.
Come on now.
Free energy.
Free energy.
Oh yeah, well I mean, no, and for Rob, right? Rob, does Rob know?
No, Rob doesn't know.
Doesn't know
Shit,
what?
yeah, Rob. Rob, I got engaged.
You got a gig?
Engaged.
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 Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, I
Damn.
appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Big step.
Yeah, that boy done sold his soul out this bitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time.
You gotta sell your soul for your toes to curl.
No, you just gotta sell
I'm
your
just saying.
you gotta sell your ass for that. That's all. Soul don't have nothing to do with that. You sell your ass in the right position, or you done paid for ass, nigga. You know, you done paid for ass. You know, yeah. But Riley, Rob watched Monday's episode. Did you hear about that Kanye West interview with DJ Academics?
Update me.
Where he did the interview in a Klan outfit.
No. Oh, actually, I seen something about it. I didn't look too much into it, but let me hear.
I mean, it's really not. I mean, Kanye, was speaking his truth, and this is how I felt about it, because me and my brother sat there and we did the fucking, my brother was on here with me watching it, and one thing I'm not gonna do is call somebody crazy. I can say the decisions that you make is stupid, because I'm not gonna replay that whole fucking interview again. I'm not gonna do that.
No.
He spoke his truth. I'm not gonna sit here and say everything he's saying is lying, because I don't fucking know. But and I would go far enough to say that there's a lot of that stuff that he probably was telling was the absolute truth.
All of it was the truth.
But you can make your point without being in a Clayton Bigsby Ku Klux Klan outfit. That's just my thing.
But I mean, that's what
He was sending a calm.
He's gonna go hard, or not at all. Like all the way.
But you're talking about, but when he says things like, he's having, his difficulty with him seeing his children. If it's just you and you don't give a fuck about what it is, then okay, fine, do what you got to do. Me as a black man, I would never, ever put myself in that fucking uniform. Whether, huh?
I was gonna say, like, I mean, like, just in general, I think like,
I would never. Whether I agree with what you're saying or not, I can agree 100% with what you're saying, but you lost me with the KKK outfit, especially as a black man, because that outfit has brought persecution to people that look like me and that look like him. Now,
And
like I,
part of
now,
the
like,
problem,
now, like I
part of
said,
the
hold
problem
on, hold
is
on, hold on.
you
Wait a
not,
minute.
no, and you always cut me off. Now
I
I gotta
didn't cut
cut
you
you
off. You
off.
won't
And
even
part of the
talking.
reason
You
that
won't
he
Let
was
even
him
wearing
talk.
the
talking.
costume
You
is
wasn't
to
even
it was a
talking.
calm.
You
Bro,
Go
weren't
ahead.
even
your ass is
talking.
silent for
Riley said,
2.5 minutes.
"Update him." You'll get your turn to talk. Nobody.
Go
Riley
ahead.
asked you to update.
He said, go
Thank you.
ahead.
Thank you. Anyway,
Still love you, Rob.
of course we love Robin sometimes. Sometimes Rob be extra.
That's right.
And yeah, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I can do that.
Like,
Everybody can do
Mhm.
that. I mean, I give the floor to everybody to do that. But
No, you
basically,
don't.
yes,
But
I
go
do.
ahead.
Everybody don't get emotional. Like, don't think Riley ain't been watching, because
yeah. I've been peeping
Riley has
some.
seen your ass
I wish I was
stand
there.
the fuck
I wish I
out.
was there.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait and let
yeah,
the truth speak for
yeah,
itself. Go
yeah.
ahead. You got it.
You do that.
Yeah,
Hey, Alicia, you do that. Like I said, you can say something that could legitimately be true, but especially if you talking about seeing your children and you wearing that type
yeah.
of outfit, you're not making things any easier on yourself when it comes to seeing your kids.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
absolutely right. Like, in what world would that make sense? I mean, like, I understand, like, I don't know, like, it's almost like you can, like, halfway understand, like, where he's coming from with it, what he's trying to do, but it's like, you know that's the wrong way to do it because it's not how the world works, that's not how the world responds, and that's not how it's going to. And,
no.
like, no matter what you're trying to say and what point you're trying to say with whatever, intensity you are, you got to be, um, strategic about it.
Well, the stuff that he be saying as far as how the industry be working and how they want to leave you nothing, they want to leave you broken. I believe all of that shit. I do. I believe
Yeah.
all of that shit because it's about one thing with that particular industry, the entertainment
Mhm.
industry. It's
Booty.
about the money. It's about the well, yeah, well, it's about the money, and with the money, and in order to make the money, you got to sell a lot of parts of your body that a lot of motherfuckers ain't cool with. But
Literally.
let's just say if I was to do that interview with Kanye West, for one, I wouldn't have did it with him wearing that outfit because again, you can make a point without, particularly as like I said, as a black person, particularly a black
Yeah.
man, you can
Yeah.
make a point without taking it to that extreme. I understand, if you want to have shock value and make sure people are listening or whatever, but Kanye West has enough of a following where niggas is going to listen to him anyway. People are going to listen to him. It's going to be on the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne is going to talk shit about him. A bunch of
Yeah.
other social media platforms are going to talk about it, especially when he talks about Jay-Z and Travis Scott and Beyonce and all these other people. Of course, it's gonna bring up the conversation because of who he's talking about. I believe him when he says Jay-Z left him cold because it's a lot of other artists who would say the same thing. Beanie
Oh,
Siegel,
so many.
Dame Dash, they would say the same thing. So
Yeah.
I believe that just the way you approached it, the way he approached it, would never sit right with me because I'm like, bruh, I mean, come on. Do you know what that? It's because of what that outfit represents to people who look like us. Go ahead, Rob.
So you did all that talking. You couldn't get past the the messenger, and you missed the message. This was a man crying out for his children. He can't see his kids. He's sitting here naming motherfuckers that we all know and love, or thought we love, or think we love, that should have spoke up for him and helped them, and they didn't. Now, when Kanye started wearing these weird ass outfits, I didn't know what it was, but when you start looking at the IT part and what they're able to do with your name, image, and likeness, you understand why he comes out in public dressed like a total idiot. It's so the AI can't use his image. He'll always have his face covered, but more particularly this time with this interview, all of the comms I don't get, but he was definitely trying to send a slave message. They got him slaved. they made him get into that relationship. That's clear.
Yeah. Well, and that's why he backed out and actually still
What what if
got money out of the Adidas deal.
allegedly all the Kardashians were men? They were boys.
I mean, there's
You laugh.
Robin. I mean, ain't nobody
Okay,
listening.
that's random.
So
Okay,
allegedly, listen. One thing that you ain't never supposed to do in life is fall in love with another man.
got a lot of people who's broken that
And
rule.
look at Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom damn near went crazy. Why you think he went crazy? He damn near went crazy. When you go crazy, if you had to come to the realization that you was in love with another man, asshole.
But wait a minute, that's the daughter who's supposed to be OJ's kid, the one he fell in
Yeah.
love with. That's the one
Yeah.
who rumor is that was supposed to be OJ daughter.
Look,
Kind of look like him in the face too. I'm just saying.
all I can tell you is
Rest in peace,
big,
Juice.
big Victoria's biggest secret is that they not Victoria is a victor. Okay?
You think?
I'm trying to tell you. Because Lamar Odom fucked
funny.
up.
That's
Lamar
funny.
Odom fucked up an NBA career behind that shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Kanye West, goddamn, done lost his motherfucking mind.
That didn't fuck up Lamar Odom career, but go ahead.
Nah.
Lamar Odom fucked his career up with the cocaine and but see what but,
He never recovered when the Lakers traded him to Dallas. He never wanted to leave
Yeah.
LA. He never
Yeah.
wanted to leave LA. That's when that
Yeah.
coke shit started becoming a
why
factor.
didn't he want to leave LA?
I mean, who wouldn't want to play for the Lakers? The fuck?
But
They were
Lamar even
champs too.
Come on now.
That's when they were champs.
I'm going somewhere with this. So
Okay.
even in LA, Lamar Odom was a half decent player, right?
He was a very good player. He was a star.
And they go and trade him, and then it's like he don't want to be the Superman version of himself no more
Well,
because he was away from his love.
okay. I mean, well, if you love him that much, she could have brought her ass to Texas with him. And that is your
I
husband,
mean,
right? Ain't that your husband?
could have had
That was
two
she.
houses in
So
Texas.
the
Exactly.
thing is
No
about
stays in Texas. I'd have
witches.
been living in
They
Texas.
tend to want to stay in their coven together where their strength is stronger.
I get that. But I would look at her and say, why didn't you come to Texas with him?
Okay, so again, witches tend to want to stay together where they're stronger. There's a reason that they're always together.
Okay.
With their
Well,
coven.
the next season he got traded to the Clippers, so he's back in LA. I'm just saying.
He's back in LA. His money was shorter, and old girl, whatever it was, had moved on. Right?
I don't know.
Found something else.
Okay, you're talking about that's back in 2013. I don't know.
Found a new contract.
Okay.
One of them tried to get their hooks into Luca. He already knew
Oh
what
yeah,
time
they
it
did.
was. And again, the NBA, all the professional sports, there are these nefarious groups of women that are preying on these boys.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Not so much with the women because they don't even make that much. The Anthony Edwards jank, like you had said before.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, but don't ever mistake time these boys before they even pick up a pen to leave some wet ink somewhere. It's motherfuckers that got plans for their ass and they ain't good.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, because before they sign an NBA contract, most of them are college superstars, so their name is already out there. Particularly the ones who are projected to be top 10 picks. You know, their name is already mentioned in sports topics on major media outlets on a daily basis. So you know, they're already they people are already scoping them. Now, what Kanye did that I heard about today, which to me is just trolling, him saying that him,
Yeah.
Ray J, and Kim Kardashian should do another sex tape. I was like, what?
Yeah, right. I was like,
I don't know. That sound like
relax.
it's definitely some trolling.
Yeah, it's trolling.
I didn't know they had did one before.
That's how Kim Kardashian got famous, bro. Where you been at?
No, I
Yeah,
thought
what?
the sex tape was just her and Ray J.
It was just her
Well,
and
no,
Ray
it was
J.
definitely both of them, dude. You didn't
Yeah,
see
but no, I'm saying Kanye
one
is
of them?
saying that they should do another one with him in it.
Okay, that's
Yeah, to
wild.
make like part two with them three.
Yeah,
The first one was, yeah.
like
I don't think the world ready for that.
I don't think he ready for that.
Yeah, right.
I don't think he ready for that. That's like no. Ray J ears probably perked up, not because he's swinging that way, but I'm just like Ray J. Like, what I had to do with this?
This
Just
has
threw
been
them
over
all under the
8
bus.
years, bro.
You said
He
what?
said he hit it first.
Who?
Ray J.
Ray J did hit it first, but I mean, look, ain't nobody trying to see Ray J on no. Ain't nobody trying to see Ray J on no damn sex tape. Another like no, like you have to understand how long ago that shit was, bro. That was VHS tape, bro.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
That wasn't even DVD. Nobody want to see Ray J on a sex tape so he can be sounding the fuck like this.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's go.
Lloyd.
Love, talk to me, pretty baby. Make one wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born. Till my baby's born.
Yo, sing, come on.
Till my baby's born. Till my baby's born. Till my baby's born.
You see Ray J on another sex tape screaming, "Till my baby's born! Till my baby's born! Till my baby!"
No good for the
I'm
community.
sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all can't give me a reason.
No,
to
that was
play
perfect.
Y'all can't give me a reason to play that shit. But before so Rob, you think everything that Kanye said was correct? Like you said, you thought that everything he said was correct.
Everything out his mouth was correct.
Even Kanye said that like he said like 60% of what he was saying is true, and another 40 was just his opinion. So you even believe what his opinion was true.
Bruh. See, the thing is, would y'all consider conspiracy theory? I've done the actual research to hurt my feelings and have to get all of my thinking together and accept things as facts, right? So I'm able to listen to what he's saying, and I can know that it is facts. Look, when Jay-Z, Eminem, Dr. Dre, when they mix their music, they do it in private. You can't be around them. Nobody can be in the studio when they mix their songs, when they mix their albums. Why is that?
Well, I've heard the age-old tale that Dre said he would sell his soul for $1 million. Everybody know about what I mean. Eminem straight up has told you in several rap lyrics that he sold his soul to the devil.
We ain't talking. I'm talking about past selling your soul to the devil.
I know you're talking about putting spells on the music. I got you. I got you.
So
I know what you're talking about.
You know, if I'm putting spells on music, it's not a far stretch not to understand or not to overstand that I probably got some control over some popular pop female artists too.
I mean, but that falls in the line with the same, genre as far as selling your soul. Because Kanye did it too. You saw in the interview, Kanye literally said, "I'm evil." He said it a couple of times. He said, "I'm an evil person." Why is that? Because he did the same thing that these people did. He told you too. I can rap you the bar. I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. He told people a long time ago. That's why do you think he said he's an evil person? Academic just got silent. That 30-second silent pause was hilarious. He's like, you don't mean that. Yeah, he does. Because he did the same thing that Jay, Dre, M, he did the same shit.
Act's kind of a joke though, bro.
But I'm saying, look, actually, this is where me and Act part ways because he was looking for his Cat Williams, Shannon Sharp interview. I would not have done that at the expense of another black man wearing a fucking KKK suit in front of me.
I don't lost. I'm done with academics because he done got named as
Sean said that too on Monday. He said that.
What?
He said that's why he stopped fucking with Act.
I ain't gotta say no more. I can leave it right there. He done got named.
Allegedly.
No, saying that he got named, that's not he got named. That's not alleged. I ain't saying it's not saying what. That's leaving a wide swath to assume what he got named for or with in for whatever, but he got named. So now DJ Academics got no validity with me. But then, like I told you again before, if you study the background of where they were, the topography, look, there's a beach area somewhere wherever they were close to some beach area. Right?
I don't know. All I know is that he was just apparently on his way, waiting to catch a plane to Japan.
That archway that he walked in through, you're not going to find no archway like that in the contiguous United States. Well, you might find an archway like that in maybe Texas, maybe Florida.
Did you just hear yourself? You
New
said
Mexico.
You in the United States, and you just named 3 states. So that means
No, I had to I'm trying to rethink it because I'm really giving it some plausibility. But I seen blue too. I seen like what looked like would have been some kind of like a sandy area and some green.
I wasn't looking in the background that much.
Yeah, I was looking in the background.
And
then those walls. In my honest and humble opinion, they were both in Guantanamo Bay.
All right. Well, I mean, I just know that he said on there that he was going to Japan. So, words from his mouth, not alleged. Words from his mouth is on the recording. You can hear it because Act said I'd never been to that part of the world before.
And what's in Japan?
Tokyo, Nintendo.
What are you gonna do in Japan? Make some records?
Buy some cheap suits, like on Rush Hour. Cheap suits. I don't know. I've never been to Japan. How the hell am I supposed to know?
You gonna eat some noodles and dog?
That what they do there.
You gonna eat some rice and dog?
That what they do there. That what they do there. That what they do. Who knows? He may be going to make a new Nintendo game. That's a spoiler for Nintendo Switch 2 is dropping.
Yeah, look at this weird shit, bro. This shit came out about academics like a month ago.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. But let's see. Anthony Edwards. Now it's 3 men on here talking. It's 3 men. 2 of them have kids. Huh?
Let me go first.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. So look, I've been a stepchild. I've been a step parent.
But do you know? Does Riley? I know, but I just want to make sure Riley knows exactly what we're talking about. Do you know?
I'm looking it up right now, so I'm listening to y'all as well.
Okay.
I've been a stepchild.
Publicity. Go ahead.
I've been a stepchild. I've been a step parent.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, first of all, she wrong for trying to force the situation and still make him want to have the child, she dead ass wrong. Cause if all she wanted was some money, she should have just made that shit known up front and not even have to bring a child into it. That's number two.
Mm-hmm.
Now number three, unfortunately, I don't blame Anthony Edwards here. Young man, all she wanted was some money. Go ahead, pay the money with whatever it is, because unfortunately, the girl done fucked the whole shit up. And he probably is a good, caring guy. Just at this stage in time in his life, being responsible and tied down to a woman and a child just ain't it, bruh. It just ain't it, right? So all you want is some money. You go ahead, you get that bitch the money so she can take care of the kid, and the kid is taken care of. Go the fuck on about your way. But that's this bitch brought a fucking child into the world trying to secure a fucking bag. No, it's not.
Go ahead.
That's damn near trafficking.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You see what I'm saying?
You're just
And
leaving
then
so much on the bone, but I'll clean it up for you. I got you. Go ahead.
so now we just so abortion is wrong, right? Abortion is wrong, and we out here got motherfuckers fighting and drawing blood over pro-life and pro-choice. But here, one of these bitches can go and bust it open for an NBA player, and when the player don't want to have the child, she can have it anyway, and he got to pay for it. That bitch need to be locked the fuck up. Take the money and lock that bitch up, and you take the money and the child and send the child with somebody that's gonna be responsible for the child. Fuck her, because children are not fucking in fucking pawns and bargaining chips.
Real shit. That's real shit.
And bitches fucking pussy is not a fucking ATM or fucking bank.
Don't you can't tell that to some chicks. OnlyFans. Can't tell that to some of these chicks.
For some of these women that use their pussy as a motherfucking bank or a walking ATM, they need to goddamn clean that motherfucker out. It's got some dead bodies in it, some goddamn more than just dead presidents.
Man, you see some sneakers hanging out of bitch pussy now, huh?
How the fuck you gonna charge a motherfucker for the same tool you use to kill shit with? These bitches out here is fucking devious.
These bitches devious.
So they gonna use the wham to make money. Then if a kid accidentally come, oh no, we got to kill this shit. Like what the hell? That shit don't make no kind of sense. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm done.
All right. Okay. Now there's a lot, Riley. There's a lot that Rob left on the table, and he's probably gonna get more angry when I finish the rest of when I go over what he
Ain't
missed.
nothing to get angry about.
All right. So he has the premise correct. Like, okay, so Anthony Edwards, superstar. People say his game is Jordan asks. You know who Anthony Edwards is. Riley, you know who Anthony Edwards is, right?
Who?
Anthony Edwards,
No,
the
I was just
basketball
looking him up.
player.
Yeah.
Whatever you looking up, I'm about to finish the rest of it. You can come on back to the
Yeah.
screen, bro. I'm about to finish the
Man,
rest
you're
of
gonna
it.
know I have it on like a separate window.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm about to
all.
tell you everything you need to know. And this has been
Okay.
going on for a while. Now, first of all, let me say this. There's only one person in here who's getting the raw end of the stick, pause, and that's the child. Child didn't do nothing to deserve none of the fucked up shit from his mama or his daddy. And the reason why I even say his daddy is because there's going to come a time, whether anybody likes it or not, there's going to come a time in this child's life where they're going to be old enough to research the shit on the internet, and that child is going to find out my biological father did not want me. That will fuck with anybody's head. So I'm not totally excusing Anthony Edwards, because if you man enough to stick your dick in a woman, be man enough to take care of the responsibilities that could potentially come out from it. Now, with that being said, financially, you're going to take care of it. I get that. kudos to you. Now, what kind of makes me kind of say, wow, is because his situation is no different from situations that has happened with rich athletes forever and now he's not married, so it's not like he stepped outside of wedlock, but we've heard situations about athletes who are married or in a relationship creeping out, and in his case, he wasn't creeping, he was just having some fun. Sleeping with somebody, getting pregnant, and you pay, and what they do is they write them that gone now check. I'm gonna write you a check for any amount of dollars, gone now. And then the woman signs a piece of paper saying, I agreed to take X amount of dollars. So said person who is the father of the child is not responsible for anything when it comes to said son or daughter. We get that. It's kind of fucked up if you think about it. Yes, Lomar, it is a sad truth, but that's the way that shit has gone for decades when it comes to not just rich athletes, rich people. Presidents have done that shit. Don't get it fucked up. Presidents have had those same situations. Now, where I don't feel bad for the mother. First of all, she has another celebrity baby. That's a little baby mama. The rapper. Yeah, that's a little baby mama. So this chick ain't new to this. She true to this. Anthony Edwards is 23. She 38. She got her from some youthful penis, and he popped the baby in it. And unfortunately, I believe she looked at that baby as another lottery ticket. You already got a platinum selling rapper kid. You already got that. Second of all, Anthony Edwards, and this happened like over a year ago, he paid her $100,000 to abort the baby. I'm not saying I agree with this. This is just what the situation is.
And that's why
wait a minute. He paid $100,000 to the chick to abort the baby, and she agreed to abort the baby, but she didn't do it, but she kept the money. So that lets you already know that she a bucket. And if to those who don't know what a bucket is, a slut bucket. So she a bucket and she thirsty. So Miss Aisha Howard, okay, so she kept $100,000 and had the baby anyway. Then on top of that,
took him to court for the child support.
But not only that, Rob, this baby was conceived in Georgia. When he was like, yo, look, when he didn't agree to whatever she wanted to agree to, she moved while she was pregnant from Georgia to LA because the increase in child support was astronomically larger in Los Angeles than in Georgia. It raises up by 300%.
I would have called Tanya Harding for that bitch.
She moved from Georgia to LA so she could get LA child support as opposed to Georgia child support. I know you're listening. But allegedly, because
I'd call Tanya Harding for that bitch.
Allegedly, the judge in the case said, no. That is a Georgia issue. You can't move your ass to LA with a baby trying to charge him LA child support.
Stop that shit for that bitch even get started. Fuck no, you greedy hoe.
So what Anthony Edwards is trying to do, allegedly what Anthony Edwards did is paid 18 years worth of child support, Georgia price. Now that 18 years worth of child support, Georgia price is $1.08 million. That's it.
And he done. Bye.
Allegedly. Now, said baby mama has shot that claims down. But for one, like I said, I don't sit here agreeing. Now, look, I understand, Rob. I understand exactly what you're saying as far as Anthony Edwards at this time in his life. You don't want no kids. I get all of that. But the fact of the matter is, you as an adult, as a grown-ass man, made that choice to do what you did. Now this chick's not cooperating the way that she fucked up to take the money and not even get the motherfucking shit done. But keep the money anyway. That's fucked up. But you know this is your kid. You know this is your kid. I mean, he's going to financially take care of it if he hasn't already. But part of the stipulation of the 18 years worth of child support is he doesn't have to do any visitation and stuff like that. That's kind of cold. That's why I said there's going to come a time where this child is able to look this up on the internet and say, damn, my biological father, it's right here, it's documented. My biological father ain't want shit to do with me. And I guarantee you that the mother is going to have bitter bitch syndrome and say, this is your daddy. This is your daddy. He ain't want you.
That's not his fault. That shit is not his fault. He gave her the 100,000. A goddamn abortion would have only been $400.
I get it. I get what you're
Out of
saying.
$100,000, that greedy bitch couldn't use $400 and goddamn get the fucking abortion and take the rest of the money and go get a fucking purse.
He should have had a notary public there. I mean, like that's his fault.
Man, bro, let me tell you something about black dudes. We ain't thinking that far ahead about a notary public. That's something a president would
And
do.
that's the problem.
I barely would.
And that's the problem. But then to follow it up, so she beat him in the head for 100,000. Then to follow it up, her money grab didn't work, and she only got the 1 point whatever.
Basically
million.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million. Now it's a whole little boy or girl in this world that's gonna know how cold that you have to be in this world, and what the cost of a life when you an NBA player is $1.8 million in the state of Georgia.
I'm gonna tell you this. I hope that child grows up to be great. I really do, because the child doesn't deserve this, didn't ask for this.
The child will grow up to be great.
I hope that child does.
And I think at some point in time, he might be able to reconnect and or find it in himself to at least connect with the child, because it is a part. It's going to be a part of him as a man, knowing that part of you is walking around that you ain't made no connection with. That shit's just not going to sit right. It's just unfortunately right now where he is in the prime of his life. It's
what I'm saying is though, bro. Like I said, what do you think is gonna go through that child's mind when they research this information? Because he or she is gonna know who their father was. I promise you that, because the mother's gonna go through bitter bitch syndrome. I guarantee you that. What's this child gonna think when they look on the line? Because this information is never gonna go anywhere. And then let's say they meet their father. Anthony Edwards says, "How you doing?" "I'm alive, motherfucker. That's how I'm doing." "You wanted me dead, you punk ass bitch. You paid $100,000 to X me out." How you think that conversation gonna go?
How you think the conversation would have went if he'd agreed to the shit and went with it and stressed him out? Then he don't have no career and ain't no money and nobody get nothing. See, that's the thing with greedy people. A greedy motherfucker will kill a fucking golden goose.
Hey, I'm not sitting here saying that the chick ain't greedy, because she's obviously greedy and she already has a little baby is one of her baby daddies. Riley, what you think about this? We're child care providers, sir. What do you think of this?
I think that they're in a completely different world, completely different circle. They go operate under completely different rules, and then like they get somewhat normal rich people to leech off of, like literally their lives. Like all the Kardashians have used like black men to make their status bigger, and then used you as a
Hello.
and basically like I mean that's been their story, bro, ever since OJ.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look again.
There would be no keeping up with the
I
Kardashians
don't
without all their antics and that. You like literally using black men and then like half of them going crazy after.
like I said. I just feel sorry for the I feel sorry for the kid.
Yeah,
I feel sorry for the kid, because again, the kid ain't asked for this. You dig?
no.
The kid didn't ask for none of this, and the kid is gonna have to find out, eventually, that who her father really is. Because again, please believe she's gonna let him know She's gonna let him or her know. And
Hold on. See, we harping on the father. Let's talk
I'm harping
about
on
the
both of them.
no good mama.
I'm harping on both of them.
Since she want to use her pussy like it's a goddamn cash register, she had something that she was supposed to do when she reneged on it. $100,000. Do you know what I do to a motherfucker that owe me that fucked up with $100,000 of my money?
You would never get a chick like this, bro. This is a bad bitch.
No, she's a trash bitch. And when I
She
do
a
have the
trash bitch, but
opportunity,
she a bad bitch.
listen to me before you start talking shit, because you're gonna want to put your foot in your mouth,
No,
right?
stop it.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm trying to tell you, you are going to want to put your foot in your mouth. So let me finish.
Go ahead, look at this.
When I can't get a woman like that, I am going to screen these bitches so I don't get no shit like this. Cause I've been a walking trick. I'm not doing that shit again.
Oh Lord, not a walking trick. Okay, let's put it
That's
this way.
some
You ain't gonna
hurtful
get it.
shit to have a woman tell you to your face you a walking trick.
You been called a walking trick before?
Hell yeah.
Damn. See, that's because I ain't never paid for ass. I ain't never paid for ass. Not directly. Not directly. I ain't never
But let
paid
me
for ass directly, bro.
But let me tell you, while I was a walking trick, she was willing. I ain't never have to. She ain't never tell me no.
Yeah, because if you flashing dollars, they're not gonna tell you no.
Yeah, like
Because
that's their
because
style.
because because said person is a walking trick too.
That's
So what you
$70. That's $70 every 2 weeks.
Like,
That's $70 every 2 weeks was good money.
I'm weak.
See, that's why women should not be running around putting a price on their vagina.
this motherfucker?
And then they get these Chinese fucking
Hey, you
versions,
said
bro.
$70, bro.
Every 2 weeks.
You probably got a dirty bitch, bro, for $70.
140 a month.
Oh, you budgeted for it.
She budgeted for me.
She budgeting for you, bro. Get the fuck
Oh
out of here.
shit.
Yo, goofy.
She was only fucking with me. She knew I had 2 jobs. I had a car. She was like,
Hey,
"Well,
bro.
oh look, you make this. You could do this. You could give me this, and I'm gonna do this and this and this. And you can come over anytime, and I'm gonna cook for you and this and this." I'm like, "Oh shit. Oh well. You only live once. YOLO."
Hey, I done
But I
had
had fun. I
I
had
had
fun.
I
Oh, I
had
had
somebody
fun.
I had somebody try to put me on Riley. I had somebody try to put me on to this chick called the throat goat.
Oh,
That
what
name
do you
speaks
mean?
for itself. Somebody
Yeah,
tried to
I
put me on with
mean,
this person named the throat goat. I said, man, leave me alone, man. I said, I can't do that shit, bro. Oh shit, Rob.
hey, bro.
$70.
Yeah, 70 speak. Yeah,
We was friends with
that's goofy.
benefits.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh well,
Oh
dude,
shit.
she's the throat goat because she ain't got nothing in the way. She has to be at least as old as Rob, so she's giving them GJs, them gum jobs.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I'll fuck with you, Rob. I'll fuck with you, Rob.
Oh
Man,
boy.
You left me
I got
open.
to do all kinds of shit to that girl.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
You fixed the overbite yet?
There you go. oh, oh, this man said that's $70. He said that shit proudly too, bro. There you
Hell yeah.
go.
Dude, you're paying for her fucking jaw surgery by that point.
No, but I did put that money fixed the window she needed fixed in her house.
You fixed her window with that money, bro?
She fixed it.
Okay,
She
You
well,
could have
fixed the
just gave her the
window,
money directly and
pour
you
the
ain't had
water
to have no.
bill up.
I would have gone back and broke it, so she would have had to come back.
You a dirty motherfucker. She had kids. You don't do that.
I could just crack.
Oh shit!
Safe flight on that.
Hey man, hey Rob, you got me over here fucking crying, laughing, bro.
I done lived an interesting motherfucking life. I need to write a book.
Hey, bro, this
You
nigga
should.
said $70.
Bro, let me be your writer, bro. You just talk and I'll write it
She
up for you.
she
I'll write the
budgeted
lines for you.
$140 and she got her window fixed.
Enough said.
Oh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make
Yeah,
that
no,
shit up. You got a new
I'm not even
banner,
close.
Rob. You got a new banner on the show. Oh boy. $70. This was a Churchill chick, won't it?
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I bet. Oh, she was a Jeff Davis chick. That's even worse. Next question, Rob. Did she have all her teeth?
The
Oh
GJs, bro. She was dumb.
Hey, in the front,
no. You took too long to answer that shit,
in
bro.
the front.
You know what I'm saying?
This was a soup eating bitch.
That's why I had to buy all them seltzers.
You should instead of getting the window fixed, why don't you get her teeth fixed?
There won't no problem with her mouth.
I bet it won't. It was probably all comfort. The bitch ain't had no teeth.
She got all her teeth in her mouth.
Yeah, all right. Hey.
Did you count?
Felicity done. Felicity.
Hey, man.
Felicity rolling.
I can't, bro. I'm done, bro. This man said for $70. She budgeted. He was part of her monthly bills.
Pick the Wayne Fane Dougal.
Oh shit! I need my window fixed. So
Check the private side, Brandon, real quick.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Tell me you didn't see that.
Huh?
Check the private side real quick. Tell me you didn't see that last thing I said.
Oh my goodness! Hey, bro. Yeah, I saw that shit. I heard about that shit.
I was like,
I heard it, bro. I was told directly, bro. I was
I
told
watched
directly.
it directly.
Hey, that's funny as a bitch.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way, bro.
Hey, he don't give a fuck. Said
Yeah,
he a
clearly.
soldier. Said he a soldier.
Yeah.
Man, I will never look at $70 the same again in life, bro. If somebody ever tell me something is $69.99 again, I'm gonna bust out laughing. Hey, did you have to pay tax with it too?
No.
Oh, this was just straight under the table.
Yup.
And you should have wrote that shit off, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I ain't fucking with y'all. Oh man. Anthony Edwards, man. You know, again, hey, that chick, man. You know, I just don't like it when women use children as a lottery ticket. You know, I don't like that shit. You know, and what got it for me was because when I first heard the story about it, well, when I first heard about it recently, they was like, you know, the $1.08 million, you know, no visitation, no nothing. I was like, damn, that's kind of cold. But then when I found out that it was the same, when I heard that it was the same chick that he had gave $100,000 to for the abortion, and I was like, okay, oh, is that chick? So she took the money and never got the Joan done. I was like, oh yeah, she a bucket, unless you rich like Britney Spears, God of Yami. What you how you doing? Shout out to
what
you.
I'm saying is like she had her kids taken away through all the bullshit when like the father was like kind of like fucking with her, like not letting her like see him and shit, and like fucking her up worse through all like her turmoil.
But I tell you what though. I tell you what though, bro. $1.8 million child support for 18 years. Boy, Georgia got some lenient child support rules because you know I didn't heard of some chick.
Is low.
Oh yeah,
Cost of living is cheap.
I done heard of motherfuckers having to pay, some women looking for men to pay $200,000 a month. It might have been Kanye.
That's crazy.
Won't Kim K trying to get like $200K a month in child support from him? I'm like, nigga, what?
Because on paper, Kanye a
Oh, Brendan
billionaire.
Fraser, bro.
It don't fucking matter, bro. Who the fuck need 200,000? That is $2.4 million a year. The child does not require that much money.
Depends on what kind of lifestyle you
I
live
don't
in.
give a fuck what type of lifestyle you live in. No baby requiring
Private
$2.4
school,
million or nothing.
Dude, Brendan
health.
Fraser got caught up on 900,000 a month.
Huh?
Brendan Fraser got caught up on $900,000 a month.
God
$900,000.
damn.
Wait a minute,
Yeah, right after that.
$900,000 a month.
Yeah.
God
What did
damn.
What he do? Fuck her with a diamond dick,
It was just like
bruh. See
he
shit
was
like
popping them, going up, and then it fucked everything up.
shit like that. Shit like that make me tell that make me want to tell people, man. Hey, look, bruh, just chop your shit off. Have kids with the woman
That
you want
bitch
to have
got
kids
gold
with.
in her
Chop your
pussy?
shit off, huh?
That bitch got gold in her pussy?
No, that must be the Kardashians because they keep on sucking in all of these athletes and shit.
They ain't sucking Luca.
Luca is not their preference, bruh. I'll tell you that
No.
right
And
now.
Luca already engaged.
They are, you know, the Kardashians. They only mess with black dudes, bruh.
Mm.
Hey, the
But fucking
Kim
Kylie's was what?
was
Timothy
trying. Kim
Chalamet
had made a
or whatever.
couple of tweets towards Luca. She was trying to
I know.
get on.
As soon as she got to LA, and niggas, the people came on and was like, "Leave Luca the fuck alone." What you say, Riley?
Isn't Kylie still with fucking Timothy Chalamet?
I ain't talking about the younger generation. I'm talking about the originals.
Okay. Yeah, the top three.
They but the new generation is just as toxic.
Yeah.
They just as toxic because that's what make their money. I mean, because now they've literally used David JJ to become influencers, fashion lines and stuff like that. That and that dance that they do with a certain entity, but I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. But Riley was trying to scoop me to Riley was hitting me with some knowledge about the pyramids, sir. Go ahead, bro. I wanted you to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. So they basically, it seems like they found like like 2 kilometer, like big structures under the pyramids, and with like these like LiDAR detectors or whatever that like detect underground between them. And a lot of these studies had been going on since 2002 all the way up to 2022, and like none of these people have been able to publish any of their shit since 2000, like two or maybe a little bit after, because the Egyptian government won't let them. And like a lot of it's actually coming out on like TikTok right now, like the theory of like what's behind it, because it's written in like a bunch of other like things, like the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, which was like an Egyptian god, the Book of Enoch and stuff like that, about them being massive generators aligned with the stars that actually like happen every couple thousand years, and they can like keep their souls within there. Yeah, yeah, and they like are just like putting it kind of out. I think most of it started coming out on like TikTok because like some of the people like had put it out there, and I don't know what the Egyptian government could do about that. But I mean, none of the archaeologists have been able to actually publish any.
You said none of the Egyptian government was able to do what? Where the hell did Rob go?
Mhm.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Now you said the Egyptian government was never able to do what?
Well, they never allowed any archaeologists who did any work.
You sound like you're speaking far away.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let me say something. Is that better?
Yeah, go ahead. Say something else.
There it is.
Yeah,
Is
there
that
you
better?
go. Okay.
There it is. Okay. So, you know, like going along with like some like other theories about like from Egyptian lore, linking up with like biblical lore and like all like you know old religious texts and how why and what the pyramids were created for, and a lot of it's saying that it looks like almost like generators or some kind of like I don't know. In some of the books, they say it's there so that they can preserve their souls, and when the stars come back to align every couple thousand years, they can re-arise and then inhabit um, with like the parts of the population or like reincarnate from. And
You're shaking your head, Rob. What you got? What you got to add to it?
Free
now
energy,
that's what
baby.
I'm saying.
What'd you say, Rob?
So these pyramids were designed to transmit that free energy all over the earth.
Mhm.
Now I can say that it's clearly right there, all wide out in the open. Now
Right.
I will say this: allegedly,
Allegedly.
the Eiffel Tower was supposed to help do that too, and allegedly, what's his name? Nikola Tesla and another guy were coming up with ideas to transmit electricity for free
Mhm.
wirelessly.
Yeah,
So again,
AC instead of DC.
You said wireless electricity.
wirelessly free electricity. So again, now that you had gotten the warm up to your thinking, now you see it right here. Does the idea that you're not supposed to pay an electricity bill seem more concrete?
I never said that you. I never said that you were lying about that method. I never said that. I never said that. All I said was I never said that your premise of what you were saying wasn't true. All I just did was reiterate the reality of the situation. That's all.
Okay, well now I got it. Here's a new reality. And hey, guess what? Get ready. It's gonna be some more new realities. It's somebody I really need right by my side so I can say this to them because they used to say it all the time, not in this reality. Well now we got a new reality.
Who you need by your side?
You know I can't use no names.
Okay.
I can use phrases though.
Oh, you want me to bring Kia on here?
I didn't say that,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but we know somebody that used that phrase.
Huh?
I said we know someone that uses that phrase, not in this reality.
Oh, the Avengers. Yes, Doctor Strange. Yes.
You know who that person is. You just thought about him. Yep. But moving on.
I can bring it on here, bro. I just say I ain't trying to have no knockdown, drag out fucking argument.
Ain't nobody say nothing about bringing no Kia on.
Oh, okay.
Listen, bro. You got the best instigator in the world right here. Let's do it.
No, Riley. No, I'm
Hell
not.
no.
I'm already at that point. Let's do it.
Riley has seen both them episodes. No, Riley, I'm not doing it. No.
Hey, they both. Listen, they'll both be on my side, but they will not be on each other.
No.
There's nothing to debate. The pyramids are real. What's under them is real.
Oh,
There's
y'all
nothing
would
that,
probably everybody would probably be on the same accord about the pyramids. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's right there in everybody's face. There's nothing to debate.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and challenge anything about the pyramids because I don't know shit. I just know that they're a triangle.
Well, obviously they're more than a triangle.
Yeah. I remember Eddie Griffin said on a stand-up joint a few years back that it's not even a triangle, it's really a diamond. It's just the other part, the other half of the triangle is underground.
For a long time, a lot of people thought that the Ark of the Covenant was underneath the pyramid or
No, it's
pyramid,
Ethiopia.
but now we know it's not.
So, sir, in the spirit of conspiracy theories, Robert Chandler, your time to shine. Tell us something we don't know.
Um,
Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, tell something that he don't know. Yeah.
eh,
Look, he bought it sat up close to the screen. He ready.
I gotta be,
Inquire mom want to know.
hold on, because I gotta think about how. Okay, allegedly,
Allegedly.
a certain
Sorry, but okay.
a certain event that I've been waiting on done happened.
Mm-hmm. And
So
what?
if you look at if you look in the Middle East and you see all the stuff that's going on in Vietnam, a lot of stuff going on with Vietnam,
What is stuff?
Yeah, what stuff?
financial stuff. It's financial stuff dealing with their currency.
Like,
Yeah.
So Vietnam found um 400 sites with gold and other precious metals. That's going to vastly increase their the worth of their currency and overall GDP,
Yeah,
and
because of,
bring in new business with those rare earth minerals. So you got all kinds of different industries that are going to want to be able to come there, and now we're going asset back. So now you're talking about all those minerals that rare earth minerals that you just found. Now they're going to be tokenized as well, right?
token,
Then
like turned into like a gold coin or something like that.
not a gold coin. In other words, let's say lithium, right? No, not lithium. Let's use XRP. So XRP is equated to being backed by gold,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Then XLM is equated to being backed by silver, right?
Right.
So copper is XDC. XDC is related to copper.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're going with this. If you want to tokenize, I want to tokenize lithium. What I'm doing is saying is a way of verification that is pure lithium. It's gonna help you count it. It's gonna help you ship it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to count it and use it for some liquidity, even though like there might be 2 tons of it, 2 tons of it sitting somewhere, right? No, I can't actually go and get in a boat with a truck or some trucks and move the 2 tones, but I can move it either I can acquire it and move it digitally and or leverage the liquidity digitally.
yeah.
You feel me? So it might be somewhere in the Philip in no in Vietnam and being dug up on the truck, moved from the truck onto a boat, and then going somewhere else and being refined. The whole time I'm somewhere here in the States where I done acquired a certain bit of it and I'm trading it and doing whatever I need to do while it's still moving on the water.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
crypto.
Huh?
What?
Like crypto.
What?
Like crypto.
Yeah, yeah. That's where our economy is going to. So when
Gotcha.
Iraq is going how do I want it? They're not going cashless. They're more going less cash. If that makes sense,
Seems
right?
like the same thing though.
No, it's not the same thing. So what happens? What they've done in Iraq, and I know this. I don't have to say allegedly because I study this all day and I moderate for a lady. That's how I'm able to tell you this straight off the top of my head.
Got you.
In Iraq, they revalued the currency in country. They only revalued it in country for the purpose of housing loans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they to get the 10% purchasing power, you have to do it electronically. So you don't get the 10% if you're making a cash transaction. But if you use their card that they've been issued, you get you get an automatic built-in 10% on your purchase of your purchasing power, if that makes sense.
I got you. No, it does.
So it's a way to encourage more electronic spending. So what that does, that's going to require less cash in the system overall, right? That's one. Then two, with less cash in the system, now you have less of an opportunity for counterfeiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, then with all the other digital um, digital security features in their money, they're doing facial recognition for certain groups of people that's coming in the country. They got biometric voting, biometric banking that's coming here. All of that is coming here.
Or it sounds like Chime is the bank account that people need to motherfucking have.
No,
Why both? Damn, why both of y'all shake y'all head?
Oh,
because in this country, we have lost the fundamentals of finance. So the fundamentals of finance dictate that gold and silver are real money, and you need to custody your finances yourself.
Okay, Riley.
Custody.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. Finish up.
No, go ahead, Riley.
All right.
I wasn't starting on yet. I was wasn't finished.
But yeah, we need
What?
to.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what he said. What'd you say?
Oh, I said I was letting him finish.
Okay. The American dream. Hold on. The American dream is equity nowadays. Okay. What do you think of that statement?
Yeah. Oh well, for sure.
Shout out to you, Tanner.
Yeah, that's
So,
not good.
oh, that's your boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out. No, shout out to you, Tanner. So the
He
American
he
dream is
he
equity
he, he,
nowadays. Well, Riley, why don't you explain? Why
he,
don't you explain that? Why don't you explain off of that? Since Rob just disappeared, why don't you explain that?
um. Well, let me see how you phrase it first.
I'm gonna show you. Here you go. The American dream is
Yeah.
equity nowadays.
I mean, I feel like that's where we're what we're trying to like achieve, right? As I mean, the ones under the billionaires actually control whatever.
Under the billionaire, what?
Under the billionaires that actually control all of everything. It's turned into that has been the dream. After that, it turns into another kind of slavery where we're slaves to a certain job, forced into a city. Like it's almost like I don't know if I'm getting exactly what he's saying right, or if that's exactly where he's going with it. But like what I say is like people want equity, and it goes along the lines of like how we created cities as like are almost our own jails. We are our own jailers, and we are judges and executioners within these cities, and that's why people are so out of control and fucked up in like a lot of like the big major ones, right? And like that's why those are like getting so out of control right
All right, Rob, you're back. You disappeared for a second. Now, go ahead. Blunt in your mouth and all in the whole 9 yards. $70 in your pocket. We know why, but okay.
But that's why I don't be tricking with these bitches no more.
Oh, the bitches wouldn't take silver and gold to make you feel good.
They wouldn't know what to do with it. And plus, that's the reason I value myself more. I value my resources, my time, and my energy.
Okay. So if you gave a chick, so if you gave a chick a gold bar, you don't think she would make her feel good?
They're not gonna know what to do with it. They need to see green dollars.
Okay.
They want to see green dollars.
Well, unfortunately, sir, the American green dollar is not totally useless yet.
now. Not yet.
Not yet.
You know what? But see, that's the scary part. We've seen the videos of people where tsunamis are coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when the tsunami is coming in, shit looks plain, like everything's fine. It's not a problem till you start seeing some chairs move, you start seeing some people start moving, and then all of a sudden, maybe the thing is out maybe 5,000 feet or so, and everybody's like, oh shit, and certain people start moving. And then people's like, oh shit. Now you got this mass crowd where everybody was mulling around, and all of a sudden it's 500, 800 people all making a mad fucking dash trying to get away from the sea edge, get away from the beach area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing to do is to move early. The earlier you move, right? A
Right.
wise man sees trouble and goes the other direction. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to be fearful of, you grubby bastard. If you ever tag me on a Facebook post talking about some Dallas Cowboys is my second favorite team,
He
you're gonna need to be fearful.
said I was fucking up your jam session on the way to work. My bad, dog.
Bro, Riley, I'm on the way to work, right? I'm
Ding,
sitting there
ding,
I got my phone hooked up to my car.
ding,
Yeah, and literally
ding.
every fucking 45 seconds, ping,
It's just,
ping,
it's just
ping,
weird.
ping, ping.
Right.
When I get to a stoplight, I'm like, stop sending me this shit. I'm trying to jam. Like, I don't look at this shit that he sends. I look at, honestly, unless it's a direct chat message, I barely look at anything anybody sends me. So it's not just a Rob thing. I don't want you to think it's just the stuff that you don't send me, that you send me. It's not that.
Oh,
Unless
well,
it's
now I feel special. Thanks.
fuck you. Unless it's a direct
That's
message,
some good shit.
unless it's a direct chat message, I'm not looking at it. But I'm trying to jam, and I was like, I'm that should be waking me up in the morning, especially when I'm coming straight to Ashland. And this motherfucker sending me message after message after message after message. I'm like, bro, please stop sending me this shit. But so he gonna put on my Facebook page, your second favorite team is trying to come up. Them was some fucking Dallas Cowboys. I'll piss on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Hold up, Rob, Riley. This is a comment for y'all right here. My thing is, I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, say you make
Yeah.
$11K a month. If you live off of that in cash, you will be broke. If you invest into a property or a business, you end up covering your expenses and having leftover cash. Yo, y'all funny. Who them Cowboys? First of all, let me address the last part first. Fuck them Cowboys. Tanner, are you a Cowboys fan?
No,
Because
Yeah, you go up there.
You know what?
he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, you should. You love him on here.
Oh boy, no, he would not love to come on here because you be a Cowboys fan. You will get your ass fried.
He's not a Cowboys.
Barbecue chicken. Barbecue. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You come on here, Mr. Dowell. You will be barbecue chicken on this motherfucker. We show no mercy to. Okay, yeah, yeah. Clean it up. Clean it up while you can.
No. That's what he was saying. He said like, "Who's the Cowboys, bro?" Like,
oh no. See this dude with the glasses here. He was trying to be funny. He a Steelers fan. I'm a Broncos fan. But one thing we do not. Oh, go Commanders. Oh, you just made an enemy. You just made an enemy. You just made an enemy with this little retarded son of a bitch right here.
oh, dude, he needs to go.
God damn.
Oh, and
Moving on.
Hey, don't pay no attention to Rob, Tanner, because Rob done had a grudge against the Cowboys since 1988. Please don't pay him no
Since I was
attention.
a goddamn little boy, single digits, goddamn it.
Don't pay him no attention.
Was that
He
before
need
or
to
after?
let that shit go. I fuck with Jaden Daniels. I do. I fuck with Jaden Daniels. I don't have a problem with the Commanders. I don't. Plus, when Magic Johnson got ownership and shit, and I'm a Laker fan and a Magic Johnson diehard, you don't lose. You don't lose. Rob thinks the Commanders have been cursed ever since they were the then Redskins and they let Doug Williams go after he won a Super Bowl. The part that Rob forgets is that they won another Super Bowl after they let him go.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. That was my welcome to sports moment. I had no idea about contracts and shit. And like, even if it was a contract, bruh, you just won me a fucking Super Bowl. If I'm gonna let anybody go, I'm gonna let everybody else go, but your ass.
Well, I don't disagree with that, but I
learned some hard lessons that day.
Maybe Jack didn't see it that way, but how about them Lakers with Luka now? As the resident Laker fan on here, first of all, the Lakers better be careful.
Shit.
The Lakers better be careful because we can lose Luka because he's a free agent after this season. He did not ask to be traded to LA. He doesn't necessarily have to deal with all of the criticism that comes with being a teammate of LeBron James. I'm not a LeBron James fan.
Where does his contract fit?
Huh?
Where does Luka's contract fit?
No, Luka will be a free agent after this year. They want to extend him.
Yeah, but where does his contract fit if he ain't in LA?
What do you mean? Where does his contract fit?
Who can take him?
If he's a free agent, anybody can take him.
And then if you got the incentive,
he ain't got no contract stipulations, no nothing. Is
when you're a free agent.
No, he's a free agent.
So what kind of money is he looking for?
Well, he was looking for the Supermax before Dallas traded him.
Exactly.
The Supermax was a $300 million contract. He could sign an over $200 million contract with the Lakers. But see, again, this is why I'm saying the Lakers better be careful because California state taxes will take half of that shit.
Yeah, every time.
So he gotta really want to be there for that shit.
As opposed to being in the state of Texas or Florida where there's no state income taxes. Why do you think Anthony Davis hasn't complained once since he got traded from the Lakers to Dallas?
Well, one thing for sure, he damn sure ain't going to sign with fucking the Heat. Luka might sign with Orlando. He damn sure ain't signing with no fucking Heat because he want to drink a beer.
Spurs. He could sign with the Rockets. But see, as a Laker fan, I look at it like this. First of all, I wish LeBron would retire. Okay? I wish LeBron would retire.
That Luka thing was to appease him too. That's part of that shit.
Second of all, I wish LeBron would retire. Second of all, if let's say LeBron retired after this year, would I put the Lakers as a championship contender with Luka being the face of the franchise? No, because to me, Luka is like a white James Harden, and that's no disrespect to either player. He's a high usage rate, ball dominant player who don't like to play a lick of defense. He'll have some shit of great stats. Team will get to the playoffs. I ain't winning no motherfucking championship with him.
Yeah, you need some other.
We ain't
Some other
winning
Yep.
no
pieces
motherfucking
to
champion. Lakers ain't winning no championship with Luca, but I like the move to get Luca because it gives you a superstar contingency plan when LeBron James retires. If Luca wants to stay, because people are not taking into consideration that Luca could leave. And the
He can
Lakers
go.
could look like the Lakers could look like the dumbasses of the century if Luca left.
What if he went to the Nuggets and him and Jokic, because he like Jokic.
Yeah, but the Nuggets have 3 max contracts already. They can't afford it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have Jokic,
So
Jamal Murray, and Porter. They can't afford Luca.
I think that Luca, being that he
What
ain't
the
got
hell
no
would you need
shit,
Luca for? You just won a title without him.
Yeah.
because it's better to have him than somebody else get him. Plus, they already buddies. They like
Who's buddies?
who Luca and Luca and Jokic.
So
No, like not that. That was
they
not.
can't. Denver can't afford Luca. The Nuggets, as currently constructed, ain't scared of no damn Luca.
Mm.
Luca's a great player, but again, Luca is a ball dominant player.
But
Which is
where
why,
is
which
he
is
going?
why he had such a horrible game last night against the Warriors, because it was LeBron and Austin Reeves predominantly controlling the ball, and Luca
So,
shot like shit last night.
so who has a purse large enough? Who's got a bag large enough that they can fit? They can fit him and give him a max contract.
Are you talking about in general or a championship contender? Because Luca could go to Utah and they can give him everything he wants except for winning. Luca could go to Sacramento, but see, that's still California state taxes. See,
That's
people don't
dead.
understand. See, your common sports fan doesn't understand how much that California state taxes plays a part into somebody staying
Hell
there.
yeah.
This is why Shohei Ohtani is not going to get paid from his Dodgers contract until the back end. Remember, 2 years ago, he signed what was it, a 10-year, $700 million contract? But with the
Mm-hmm.
California state taxes, they were taking $350. So he said, no. I'll just get he said, no. I'll get my money off of endorsements and shit like that. And I'll get my contract. Y'all can start paying me when my 10 years here is up, because I'm not going to be living in California and they can't take half of my motherfucking taxes. You know, they can't take half of my motherfucking taxes. Similar to the Bobby Bonilla contract. No, that may have been the dumbest contract ever for as far as the Mets, but not for Bobby Bonilla. But yeah, Luca's gonna see every bit of that $700 million when he's out of California, because California state taxes.
Luca or
I mean, not
the
Luca. I'm sorry, Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani's gonna see all of that $700 million when he leaves the Dodgers. I mean, California state taxes is ridiculous. I see Gadayami put the Timberwolves. Now, let me tell you something. Boy, if you put Luca with Anthony Edwards on paper,
that's nasty.
scary.
That's what I
And
was thinking.
That's scary.
that's gonna make Rudy Gobert look real fucking good. In transition, Rudy Gobert is hard to stop. And once that motherfucker get a couple of good possessions under his belt in the game, he fucking turns on and turns into somebody that's fucking scary.
The only thing Rudy Gobert would do for Luca is cover him on the defensive side, because you saw last night the Warriors exposed Luca and they exposed the Lakers' size when it came, because they were attacking him specifically. Anybody
Yeah.
who he guarded, if he guarded Curry, they went to Curry. If it was the dude Brandon Paz, they went to him. If it was Kuminga, they went to him. See, Luca sucks. So I'm gonna call it what it is. Luca's
He
trash.
sucks on defense.
But see, when he was with Dallas, you could drive by him and you had Gaffney or Lively to defend. The Lakers don't have a big. They don't have a big. They're small as shit. So you can expose that about Luca. The only thing Rudy Gobert would do in Minnesota is he would cover for Luca's defensive flaws. Julius Randle could cover for Luca's defensive flaws. The only problem, while on paper, just like on paper, Luca and LeBron James look scary. Luca and Edwards look scary on paper. Again, Luka's a ball dominant player.
Mhm.
That doesn't mesh with a lot of people. That doesn't see Luka's a point guard, but he's not your Quintus. He's not a Magic Johnson point guard. Well, Magic's the greatest ever, so that's a bad comparison.
But you
But
know
he's
what
not
those
even, he's not even an Isaiah Thomas type of point guard
Mhm.
where Isaiah Thomas could get about, if he wanted to, he could get 11, 12 assists, but he could also throw up 30 points. Luka's so ball dominant. You know, again, this is what I used to say about James Harden. This is what I still say about James Harden. If James Harden is your number one option, your team will never win a championship.
no.
And it's the same thing with Luka. If Luka's your number one option, Luka got to the finals last year. I give him that. He got to the finals. But you remember, you got Kyrie Irving. You had Kyrie Irving on your team too. That helps. If Luka's your number one option, you ain't winning no chip. Because one, he's going to handle the ball 60, 70% of the time. And he ain't playing no defense.
Mhm.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it would be pretty offensive.
He don't play defense.
Hey, Tanner, we got Gada Yami saying that you should hop on next week.
Yeah, that's me.
You know Gada Yami, Riley?
No, Gadian's me. It's just my it's my.
Oh,
YouTube.
see, I'm
I
saying
had
that,
to log into the YouTube to like comment on that part.
Riley got me looking like a fool. I'm thinking Gada Yami is a whole new person.
But like I think y'all like him, bro, and like he'd be a riot with Rob, especially when we start getting into like some shit like we talk about pyramids and then going back to basketball.
Well, yeah, well that's what we do. What are we streaming on? We're streaming on StreamYard. All I'd have to do is get your Gmail, and I'd send you a Gmail. It's not hard. It's simple stuff. Take you open the link, you pick a screen name that you want for yourself, and that's about it. It's nothing hard. I do this shit twice a week. When it's football season, 3 times a week. Who's this football team? Oh, Commanders. Yeah, okay. Commanders. Yeah. Y'all need to join the prediction league, bruh. We got one of the co-champions on here. Rob was a co-champion last year for the prediction last season.
Woo!
Yeah. This will be the 4th year of the prediction league. Yeah. It don't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing. It's just for
Let's
fun.
do it.
Huh?
Let's do it. And Rob, you gonna be fourth this time.
We'll see.
I'll pull out my calculator. Bro.
Hey, you know who else? You know who's in the prediction league, Riley? Shantae.
Oh, really?
I'm dead ass. Shantae.
Okay.
You know, she a Steelers fan too.
Yeah.
I told her ass at the end of last season, I said, Russell Wilson is going to be a quarterback next year. She said, no, he ain't. I said, I promise you he is. And Russell Wilson was a quarterback.
Facts.
Now Aaron Rodgers' old ass going to be, boy, I don't know what the fuck Steelers. Woo! Boy.
I don't want to see his drama ass queen self. And him, LeBron, I'm tired of seeing their old ass. Fuck on.
Yeah, man.
Well,
So
I'm not a hop off and saying it.
I gotta ask y'all a question.
Any last words?
It's a serious question, but it's a funny question. Hey, Easter's on 420, y'all. I'm not letting this go.
Yeah.
Easter is on 420. What y'all doing on 420, bro? On Easter? Come on now, Easter's a day for Jesus.
Every day is 420 for me.
What?
Every day is 420.
I know it is. Y'all ain't gonna treat it like a little mini Thanksgiving?
If I can.
I stay skinny because I don't eat.
What'd you say?
Unless I'm eating cat food.
I stay skinny, so I just don't eat.
Well, look, I ain't got to work on. Look, the county is closed. I ain't got to drive the bus on the next day. I guess because they're acknowledging Easter. Henrico is closed. Hanover is not.
Yeah.
but I'm not coming to work that day. I already got that day off. 421. Yeah, no, fuck that. No, and I don't even partake in 420. And the fact that this
I'll make it.
this is the crazy shit, bro. Easter last year was on March 21st. How the hell did it get advanced all the way to the end of April?
I'm glad you noticed. I'm glad you noticed.
I've been noticed that shit, bro. It was London who told me Easter was on the 20th, and I said, no, it's not. He said Jesus made the plant, my man. Yes, he did, but Jesus also gave me free will.
These people gave you bills.
Father,
Jesus gave you kids.
Huh?
These people gave you bills. Jesus gave you kids.
Exactly.
If you partake of God's plant, you ain't gonna be able to feed them kids.
Well, that's not why. I'm telling you that right now. That's not why I don't partake. I don't partake because it's just Rob. You've known me half my life, bro. You know I can turn it off and on when it comes to smoking at any given moment.
I know you value your jobs and being able to pay your bills and take care of your kids than to fuck with some weed. I know that much.
You know, there's a lot of people that's been on here that value their job and will still fuck with the weed regardless.
Well, they ain't you, so.
But yeah, I just want to chill. That's all. I'm just want to chill. But look, I'm about to hop off too, bro, because I got shit to do in the morning. I said before. Once I started the show, this won't gonna be no 1 o'clock in the morning episode. No, I got shit to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna hop off next Friday. Next Friday should be free range. We can say do whatever. But I am about to call it a night, even though this was fun. Of course, hey Hampton, hold on, coach. Where was you at today? Why no soccer shots today? Yeah, where was you at, bro? I was looking for you. I was there, bro. I was there all week, bro. I was looking for you today. I was there all week, homie. You got spring break. Why is it me, the only person who worked on goddamn spring break when I ain't have to? Anyway, Riley,
to the cash.
Good to see you, homie. Good to see you on the show, homie.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could do it. We gonna do it again.
All right. I see you, Miss Future Riley. I saw you. She waved at the camera too. You gonna hop on the game? Hold on. What'd you say? You gonna hop on the game? Okay, yeah, man. Hey, holla at your boy, man. But Riley, yo, I'll see you on Monday, bro.
Peace.
Yes, sir. As always.
All right.
I'm 30 minutes late, so I'm in here.
You all right, man? How the fuck Robert? Why the fuck did Robert hop off first? Anyway, all right, homie. I will see you on Monday.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, and we are back here where we started the show. Me by myself. Now, anybody who wants to come on here and talk this shit with me, they're more than welcome. Especially when we talk about sports. There'll be times where I talk about if I'm gonna talk anything that has to do with politics, Friday is the day. I don't want to hear that shit on Monday, Tuesday, when I don't, because politics is something that has divided us totally as a unit, as a people, as a nation. So it is what it is. I'll talk about it on Fridays, but other than that, it is what it is. And yes, Rob bagged chicks Rob was paying $70 for ass. And getting people windows fixed. Yes, I said it. He said it first. But anyway, it's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bit. I will see y'all on Monday. Peace. Love you. Y'all be safe.